Hello everyone, this is Juliet with Embroidery.com. Welcome to the live. Um, yeah, it's great to be here. So, um, yeah, we'll go ahead and jump right in. I'll bring Kirsten onto the stage, and then I will present. Oh, we love to. Okay, there we go. Okay, so, oh my gosh, that is adorable. I just saw that you have funny pajamas, and I'm freaking out. Yeah, no, that's adorable. Okay, so yeah, we've got the Easter Bunny pajamas, or not the Easter Bunny, the Christmas, from the Christmas story. That is so dang cute. I love that. That's so cute. I don't know if we had this one last time.
That's new this week.
Yeah, cool. What's exquisite water soluble topping?
Well, that is a clear film that, just like the last thing I showed you last week, it dissolves in water, but it's a little bit different because you would not want to use it to stabilize a design. Instead, its purpose is to sit on top of your fabric, like if you are stitching a terry cloth or a velvet, your stitches tend to get kind of lost inside the pile of the fabric. And this sits on top so that your stitches have a place to go and so that it doesn't get lost. And then when you're done with it, you just wash it away.
That's pretty good. I love that. And it's 20% off.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Looks like it's a deal of the week for Kimberbell, and it's Kim's favorites. I'm not entirely sure what her favorites are, but
right. Yesterday she did a What's New Wednesday and talked about some of her favorite past Kimberbell tips, and here they are.
That's so cute. I love those. That's really cute. I love the little citrus one.
Mm-hmm. And I think Candy Cane Lane is super cute, and I like the colors that they use for Pretty and Posh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is really cute. Cool. Lace charms for holiday designs.
So that's just like what we looked at yesterday. Instead of doing bats, you can do like candy canes and bells and all sorts of fun things. They have things that are not necessarily Christmassy, but just winter, like snowflakes.
Oh, nice. That's pretty good. All right, that's cute that they're using them on presents too. Like that's like using that instead of bows. That's really cute and smart. I like that. Quilting software success with Ashley Jones. This looks like a dime event.
This is one that you can just drop in on. It's happened yesterday, so you can just drop in on the replay. Nice. She always does such a good job of going through the software that she's using. So if you have any dime software or thinking about it, watch one of those. You can follow along and see if it's something you're interested in.
Yeah, we've actually got a few different quilting stuff, like quilting things today. So
excellent.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Bluebird quilt panel. That's really cute. Looks like this is by Art Embroidery. I've seen that, like Art Embroidery places, like they're a thing.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
For some reason, like I'm just like recognizing it.
Yeah, I know. I see something come up and I go, that looks like Art Embroidery, and I'm usually right.
Yeah, that's so fun. Yeah, no, that's cool. Looks like Dime Embroidery Toolshed Plus is on sale now, which is cool. I know a little bit about what Toolshed is, but do you want to kind of tell us what Toolshed is?
Yeah, I've been actually getting to know Toolshed Plus a little bit. Toolshed, actually, I will show you a few things you can do in it. It's basically a software that is free that you can use to print out change the colors of your designs, rotate, mirror, a few other basic things. And then Toolshed Plus, if you buy that, you can do more things like add lettering and edit your designs.
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah. It's kind of interesting because I do art in general, and so I'll do like, normal, art softwares, and then I even like kind of dabbled in like cross stitch like pattern softwares recently. And like it's funny because like it's kind of cool because like there are softwares for like a lot of really cool different hobbies like that. So yeah. And that seems like a really good one. And I actually have been in it, and it's pretty straightforward, at least to me. So okay. Looks like they did a top 10 mistakes and how to avoid them in between friends. Or that's coming up, it looks like.
Yep, you can see that on Tuesday. So if you're thinking about how to avoid mistakes for Christmas time, this is the one to watch.
Yes. And afternoon, and it's nice to have you guys watching. So yeah, that's really fun. I'm actually gonna I'm glad you're from Virginia. I'm gonna go to Virginia for the holidays, so that'll be really fun. I'm excited.
Cool.
It'll be really cool. So yeah. And those were just I was answering the 2 comments off to the side because that's cool. All right. We've got that. I think most of the rest are hand embroidery, but we do have the Christmas design sale that we've looked at a few times. And that will be going on until December 31st. So even if you're like after Christmas, you're like, you know what? It's never too early to get started on the next year's projects. You can still get some of those stuff. So yeah, cool. I think that's everything on our website for now. Yeah, that's cool. And that's cool because like I'm visiting relatives and they live in Richmond. So that's so fun. Or rather, close to it, right? So it's so cool though. I'm excited. That's really fun. Okay. Yeah, so lots of really fun sales and stuff. I really like that little bunny. That's so cute. Okay.
Right. It's like a piece of so many people's childhood
I
past.
know. It's like my Christmas childhood, right? No, it's good. And that movie is so cute too. I love it. That's one of my favorites to watch every Christmas. So, all right. You have a tip for us, Kirsten?
I do. I actually wanted to tell you a little bit about embroidery software. So, since we're looking at embroidery toolshed, so this week I'm using, for example, the Ugly Sweater project that is on the house right now. So you receive a sweater design that's just plain. So you put it on, you put your applique fabric on and stitch just a plain, it's like a blanket stitch around the outside. And then you get to embellish it with some of the different pieces that have been given to you. So here's how that would go if you don't have software. So you find the center point of the sweater design. And so I printed out a template. You can do that in Toolshed, or I think it even comes with this design if you download it. So you have a template, and there's my center point. So I'm going to put that up here because I want to do 2 of the sweaters. So I can place it right there. And that way I can fit 2 in my hoopsie. All right, so now that's placed and I stitch it out. Next step, if I want to add embellishments, I need to find a new center point. So here's an embellishment that I picked out. It's going to be the zigzag to go on my ugly sweater. So I'm going to, I can't place it in the same center point that I used for the sweater. I mean, I could, but it might not be where I want it. It would be like right here. And that's kind of about armpit level. And I might need to change the width of it to make that fit. What I was thinking of instead with this is to put it down here, like along the bottom of the sweater. So you see how the center point on this design is going to be a little lower. So again, I'll print out my template for it so that I know where the center point is. And then at the embroidery machine, my machine has up and down buttons and side to side buttons. So I can orient this so it's right there, right at the right place on this design so that it will fit on the sweater. So you can do that with all of the different options they have. Just take one at a time and do it. Or if you have Embroidery Toolshed or even Embroidery Toolshed Plus, you can combine the designs in your software, and then you just have one center point and you stitch it out. So that's a little fun thing to do. And I'll just show you some of the samples that we made. So here's what I did with that one. So I just laid down I just hooped the yellow felt and stitched this blanket stitch that you can see on screen there, and then added the zigzag. So this is my Charlie Brown ugly Christmas sweater.
Oh,
So
that's
you
cute.
can make different variations. This is using the same designs, but it looks more like a Christmas sweater.
Mm-hmm.
And then with Tool Shed Plus, I did this one. You see I shortened the sleeves. That was hard, but you can do it in Tool Shed Plus. You can make modifications like that. Speaking of modifications, my daughter liked the Christmas lights one, but she edited it. When it comes to you, it doesn't have these lights down the side. So she used Tool Shed Plus. Actually, she used a different software, but I found you can do it in Tool Shed Plus, and I worked on a project for doing that, editing in Tool Shed Plus, so that she had lights going down the side of her sleeve.
Nice.
And there's another option. There's silver bells that we added. See, my
Aw.
daughter made this one instead of on felt with like mylar and lace, so it's a shiny Christmas sweater. And then just today there was another addition to the ugly sweater embellishments, so you can check that out. And if you have the software, you can make all your edits in the software and then stitch it out in one go. It even color sorts, which was useful when we were doing this one, because you see all those lights. She had gone and copied one light and moved it around. So now we had like one red stop, and then it turned to yellow, then blue, then green, then yellow again. We could simplify that by color sorting so that it looks at the design and decides, let's stitch all the yellow bulbs at once, and then come back and stitch all the red ones, so that you're not going back and forth between colors, which is really helpful if you have a single color, single needle machine. And
Yeah.
so that's my tip. Go check out the On the House designs, and you can try this too.
Yeah. I think somebody commented, what are you going to do with your ugly sweaters? Like, do you want
okay.
ornaments?
Yeah. So as far as I can tell, they are just little cutouts, right? So my daughter said I would put this on a pin and wear it if anybody asked me to wear my ugly sweater. You can also
that's perfect.
so like, this is my ugly sweater. Like, I don't know, it's a bit big for your hair, right? They'd also make good gift charms or to put on a holiday card.
Yeah, that's so cute. I love that.
So, Anne, you
That's
asked,
awesome.
should I get Tool Shed Plus? That depends. If you want to do more than just print your designs and merge designs, then you probably want to get Tool Shed Plus. That's the one where you can do things like remove parts of a design and add parts and really do some editing.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So it pretty much like the difference between the two of them is like with just normal Tool Shed, it's like just basic, basic stuff, basic formatting and stuff. And then it's Embroidery. Tool Shed Plus is like a lot of different editing features, right?
That's right. So you can really do more embellishment. If you want to add lettering to your designs, that's something you can do in Plus that isn't possible in the free Tool Shed.
Okay, cool. Nice. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for the minute.
Yeah. Go ahead and remove the slides. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into our giveaway portion.
Right.
In case we might have some new viewers. So in case you don't know, we have giveaways that we do every week, and you can head over to our website, embroidery.com, and just scroll down until you see the little widget that says free stuff, live random drawing giveaway. And I'll actually just present and show that really quick. It just looks like this right here. So this is what you would click on. You'd click into it and then just make sure that you're signed in, and then you can click I want it, and then you'll be entered into a drawing to win all these really cool items, right? And I already kind of added a few different things, so for this next week. Anyway, yeah. So cool. So for this next week, we're gonna kind of do something a little different. So we have a lot of I think like somebody commented, thanks, I do love how Dime lets people try their softwares first. I need to try them. That's a really good idea. You don't need to sign in right now. Just whenever you want to enter for the drawing, you just go in and you sign in, and that should be up in the right hand corner where you can do that. And if you don't have an account, you can create an account. So yeah, cool. So for this next week, we're gonna kind of do something a little bit different. I noticed that like a lot of the products that I got, some of them I got like a ton of products, like of the same product. So it's like I had a ton of this stuff, like particularly like with Stipple, and we have like a lot of these little sponsors, and just a few other things that we have a good decent amount of. So what we're gonna do, I think for the next little bit is, especially because sometimes we don't have very many entries for some of these. Sometimes we do. And if we do end up having like a ton of entries for stuff, then I might kind of, wind back on how much we're giving away. But depending on depending on how many entries there are, that's what I'm going to base how many winners there are of that product. So for instance, like if one day we like did Stipple and we had like 5 entries, I would probably, have 5 winners because that's not very many. But if we had like 15 entries, I would probably still just have about 5 winners. Like once there gets to be like up to probably 10 winners is when I would, kind of draw back. But we only have like a few of each of these. I think that the most we have of one of them is like 6. So you can definitely try like request to win, and I put all of those on there. So we're just going to kind of, progressively get rid of those throughout the coming weeks. So yeah. So you're more than welcome to enter into the drawings, and the products that I'm going to highlight this week, you can enter to draw. You can enter the drawing, and we're going to give them away in next week's live. So yeah. Okay, so the stipple that I added today is this butterfly one. So you've got this one, which is really nice. This is really great for quilting. So we've got some butterflies. Sort through it really quick. Make sure I have all of them. And then the next one we have is this, I think it's tropical flowers. So you've got like hibiscus and I think sunflowers and some roses and I forgot the name. I can't remember the name, but the little ones that look like they have banana petals, those ones.
I'm trying to think what that might mean.
I think they're called like, it's like on the tip of my tongue. I can't remember the name of the flower though. It's okay though. All right, so we've got those ones. We've got geometric ones. So this is like squares. It's got the different like rectangles. They have quite a few different options right there, right? Like, and I think that this is mostly like, I feel like you'd probably use this for like edging quilts, right? So yeah, there's quite a few different cute things. And then that one.
Is it amaryllis?
What?
Is it amaryllis? The banana petals? No.
I don't think so.
They're not very little.
I legitimately think I'm gonna look it up. Okay, let me.
So many flowers.
I cannot remember for the life of me. Like chrysanthemum. That's what it's called.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a chrysanthemum, but that was the flower I was trying to think of. So
very nice.
Okay. The next stipple we have is this one. This one's also kind of just cute little smaller designs, right? You've got kind of just a big pack of, stuff like that on the back. And then we have seashells. So that one's pretty nice. We only have 3 of these, so good luck to the winners. Anyway, so yeah, you're more than welcome to request to win some of those. I think that's all of the stipple that we have. And again, we'll just kind of give those off progressively, like, okay, yeah. All right, so the next thing we have is Kimberbell. This one is fill in the blank. We've had a few of these. Like I think we had the August one and the October one. I think the August one was for a dog, and like October was with pumpkins. This one is like a little, direction post, right? So it's got like reindeer petting zoo and North Pole and candy cane lane and stuff like that. So it's kind of just, it looks like that on the back. So yeah, there's that one. Yeah, so that's another one. And then I'm also, I don't know if I ever took it off, but if I did, I'm going to put it back on. We're going to give away more of the sponsors this week, so feel free. That's kind of another thing with like the stipple. Like we're kind of going to give those away as people request them. And then I'll also leave the Kimberbell lanyards on there. We don't have that many more. We only have 3, but some of these smaller items, it's nice to kind of like accumulate your winnings in your cart, and then you can just kind of, ship them to yourself like after you get enough. So like if you win like a sponsor and a lanyard and a little thing of bobbins, like, and then you get the Kimberbell CD, like once you get enough in your cart, then, and you feel like, okay, yeah, I know I can ship it to myself now, then that's probably a good time to do it. But if you just win one sponsor, you probably just want to wait to ship it, especially if you participate in the giveaways regularly, because you're probably going to win more stuff. So yeah, I would wait until you get a good amount of winnings until you ship it to yourself. So yeah, anyway, cool. Or if you ship it with an order that you make. I mean, if you do make regular orders, that's the thing. You can just
just add it to your order box.
Yeah, you can just add it to your order and then do that. For new people, I would go and look at, I would go and look at the what is bundle shipping thing on our homepage, because or just read the top part of the giveaway page, because before you get to the products, there's just a little explanation of what it is, and that should give you all the information you need to have. So, all right, and then we're also going to I'm actually just going to leave these on here. We're just going to give away more bobbins this week. So,
all right.
I do believe one of these is missing one. So this one is missing a bobbin, but it's not too bad. So, okay, so there's 1, 2,
pre-wound
3.
bobbins are so handy. I like to wind for color, but for regular stitching, I like the pre-wound.
Yeah. And then we've got another thread stand. So, yeah, that one's this week. I think that's it. We're just, yeah. Actually, no, I've got one more.
I need to enter to win that one. I need one for my sewing machine and one for my embroidery machine. So.
Yeah, you should do that.
You may need 2 also.
No, it's good. And I will specify, it's like, this is completely random. So we're going to give away this. This is a little bit yellowed. I'll try to clean it a little bit, but it's just a nice little cutting, a board.
It's like cutting.
Yeah. I feel like there's a better word for like sewing. Oh, it's like a cutting mat. That's what we call it. It's a cutting mat, right? But this one's more of like a, solid board, so yeah, but that one's pretty good. So just stick those in a pile here.
It looks like a quilting cutter.
Yeah.
I don't know what word to use for that either.
Yeah. No, it's good. And I mean, like, yeah, that's fine. That one would probably I feel like, I mean, depending on like the hand embroidery that you do, you could also use it, but I feel like it's more traditionally used, like those types of things are more traditionally used for like sewing and quilting and,
yeah, embroidery. I think of it, I think it might be a quilting ruler. Like it's square.
Yeah,
so
it is.
Think of it as a ruler.
I think it's a quilting ruler, and it has measurements on it and like lines to center stuff up. So you're probably right. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and announce the winners for last week's products then.
Okay.
So
this is exciting.
Yeah.
Maybe it's one of you.
Yeah. It's pretty exciting. And so yeah. So we had last week had quite a few good things. And I apologize. I did have plans this weekend, so I'm going to get last week's winnings and this week's winnings to the fulfillment center this Saturday. So they should be available to ship by then. Okay, so we're going to start big, like go big, go home. We're going to do this one first.
Okay.
This is the great one. Yeah, so this was Kimberbell blue tiles. This is like really nice. Well, like as far as like bang for your buck, this is one of the best ones. It's got a really good like
I'm assortment of
like business terms. Yeah, it's like MSRP.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. Come on, you can load. Wow. Okay. So, wow, my Wi-Fi must be kind of freaking out because it's taking it's taking forever. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so the Clear Blue Tiles Essential Set. The person who has won this is Shirley Gertis. So congratulations, Shirley. All right. And then I did find out that the spray adhesive is kind of like I think it was put in the box accidentally. So it's not necessarily like something that you can, I mean, if you want to use it, like, cool. It's probably not for embroidery.
Right.
So
yeah, you could use it too.
I can't really use this at my house, and somebody there might. So we've got 2 winners for that.
Cool. Yeah, you want to use that to adhere things that you've already embroidered. Don't stitch through it.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
But it's a good product. You can do all sorts of things with it craftily.
Cool. So Deborah Lund has won one of these. Congratulations, Deborah. And then the next winner is Nancy Bonnet. Congratulations, Nancy.
Congrats, Nancy.
Yay. Okay. It's always really fun because I think that a lot of people, when they first started doing this, they didn't know that there was a live that we announced on. And so it's like the people who did know, like the next few weeks, like they got the stuff because they were some of the only people who entered. So it's pretty cool. Okay. So we did those ones. And the next we're going to do the bobbins from last week. I don't remember how many we were going to have, but okay, I think it was just one. So bobbins. Rena Davis has won the bobbins, and that's 11 of them. So that was what I showed earlier. So congratulations, Rena.
That's a good winning. It's a gift that keeps giving.
Yes.
You just use it to stitch, and then you give that away, or you do all sorts of fun things.
Wow, okay. I'm going to look for whatever I'm looking for later. Okay. Now we will do the lanyards.
Okay.
So I believe I had 3. And some of them are turquoise and then some of them are orange. So yeah.
We just didn't get surprised.
Congratulations to today's winners. And then we'll definitely next week you'll have the chance to win. So those 2, let's see. Kimberbell lanyards. Okay. So Rena Davis has won one of them.
Yay.
Yep. I think we might have only had 2 entries. So we will see, because there might only be 2 winners. Tabitha Wood has won one. So congratulations, Tabitha.
Congratulations.
We only had 2 entries. So
okay. So 2 are being won this week. That means there's 1 left for next week?
Yes, but I also have extras. So I think that we'll have
So we could have more winners next week.
We'll have 4 next week. So
Okay.
yeah, you're more than welcome to enter for those next week. Okay.
We must be on SoFab phone, or maybe no. There's a couple more options.
We just have the foam and then the sampler packs, like the little sample packs. So we'll do the foam actually. So yeah, we're on foam. I believe I had 2 of these. So 2 winners. Nancy Bonnet has won. So, and again, like you can win twice. So if you want to enter to win like several, you can enter to win several.
Go for it.
Okay. Yeah. And then Jana Barker has won the second one. So congratulations.
Hey, Nancy and Jana.
All right. And I'm just going to make sure that, yep. Okay. So those are those 2. And then last but not least, we have the stabilizer sample packs. And I believe we had 3 of them this week. And again, like I think that the sample packs might be another one that we do that with, because we have quite a few of those, but we'll see. Okay. We only have 2 entries for that, and so Nancy Bonnet has won. One.
She won.
Then, I know, you get to win 3 times today. Congratulations. And Jana Barker has won the other one. So congratulations.
Congratulations, Jana.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I think that might be something that we just kind of like leave on there, kind of like the stipple where you can request
every week you can enter.
Yeah. So awesome. Okay. And I believe that is everything. Let me make sure though, because I feel bad. I don't want to like completely skip over something. You're like, oh, I entered for that. I did like, they didn't even announce it.
Well, I saw, well, I think we did 2 stipples today. There are a few, but that's all I see is stipple besides.
Yeah, I've added stipple. That was like right before this. So that's going to be for next week. But we do already have 1 entry for it from Jackie. So congratulations.
All right. Good luck, Jackie. Yeah. I'm looking to hear your name next week.
It'll be great. Cool. Yeah, I think that's everything. So on that note, happy Thanksgiving. Obviously, I don't actually think we will have the live on Thursday next week because all y'all will probably be doing like Thanksgiving stuff. So
that's true. I wouldn't be available at this time next week.
Yeah. So what we'll do is we could announce the winners, but I'm kind of thinking that we're more just going to actually just skip this week and go to next week. I think that that's what I'll do also for the hand embroidery live is just kind of give people the week off for Thanksgiving so they can kind of like, you know, spend time with their families and stuff. And then we'll just announce the winners the week after that. So yeah. And then I do want to like have extra winnings. So we will leave some of like the smaller items on there. So, and again, like you can feel free to enter for as many of those as you want. Cause we've got like the lanyards, the bouncers and the sample packs and the stipple, like all of those things. We're just kind of gonna, you know, whoever enters is how many, like
we'll base the winnings on the number of entries.
Yeah. We'll base the winnings off of how many people enter for it. So yeah, and yeah, cool. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And yeah, it'll be great. So yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks. See you guys. Bye.